Good morning, my awesome Holiday Hill students. Good to see you again. Before we begin, we'll be starting with our brain break. So today I've chosen one of our favorites to do together, and that is our Peace Begins With Me brain break. So taking our hands, pointer fingers, connect to the thumbs and sitting up nice and tall. Remember having that nice good posture. And we're going to repeat the words peace begins with me 3 times together while we move our fingers along our thumbs. So we go peace begins with me. So 3 times now. Peace begins with me. Peace begins with me. Peace begins with me. Now 3 times whisper. Peace begins with me. Peace begins with me. Peace begins with me. Now 3 times to yourself. Bring the hands to the tops of the legs. Take a nice deep breath in. And open mouth, exhale, release. Hopefully feeling that positive energy and peaceful bliss running through you all the way from the crown of the head to the tips of the toes. So thank you so much for joining in with me. We have a very special event. This Sunday is Mother's Day, and mothers should be appreciated even more than they ever have, because I know they've taken on so many more roles than they usually have. They've become your teachers as well. And so for our project, we will be creating our very own beautiful Mother's Day art piece. And we will be creating a beautiful landscape with our flower scenery. So I don't know about you, but I love flowers. I know a lot of mothers love flowers. And I will be showing you, taking you step by step, creating a nice, beautiful daffodil. And then I'm going to give you the opportunity to create your own flowers or own design to make it unique to your mother. So things that you know that she likes or her favorite flowers that she likes. When we are creating, boys and girls, we're really starting to think, you see I have this beautiful landscape. I've got my background, middle ground, foreground. So we'll be using this space, one of our 7 elements of art. We're really working with shape too. So the fun part about flowers in nature is that we're using organic shapes. These are shapes that are found in nature and shapes that are made up or irregular. So it's not a perfect circle or a perfect triangle or a perfect square. Everything is really loose and unique, so that is going to work for your advantage. And we also see that we have flowers that are bigger and smaller, so once again working with that size to create this beautiful, nice space. So go ahead and grab the materials that you have and we will begin. Okay, so we're going to begin to create our beautiful flowers for our Mother's Day art project. And remember, I'm going to start with the Sharpie. This can be your last step or a marker for later. You may always use your pencil first, so you can erase if you need to. And remember, when we're using our pencil, we're drawing light until we get it right. So we're going to start here up at the top of our paper, and we're going to come to the top left and just make, as best as you can, a nice little oval. So remember, it doesn't have to be perfect. Just try your best. And flowers are organic shapes, so we know it's okay if it's not perfect. Now I'm going to make some little wavy lines. This is for the ripples of my daffodil. I'm just going to go around and and then finish up. Our next step is we're going to make a little sideways U. This is for the middle part of that daffodil. And now we'll begin creating our petals. So we're going to be making them overlap. They're showing that they're behind. So I'm going to make a little, oops, I'm falling off my page, a little triangle-like shape here. I'm going to do this 3 times. 1. And then lastly, it's kind of creating that nice little triangle. 2. Okay? So there you can see I have my 3 petals. And now in between the shapes, I'm going to make some other petals. And these are a little more easy. So I'm going to make that nice little curved line. I'm going to do this on each side, even over here. All right, so now I'm going to get into a little more detail around my petals. I'm going to make those little nice lines or veins that you see in the flowers. So maybe just one here. On the ones in front, we're seeing all 3. And then the ones behind, you're just seeing that one line. Now we're going to make the middle part of the flower here. So we're going to make a nice little curved line to make it look more round, bring it more into a 3-dimensional shape. And then I'm going to do 2 straight lines right on top with a little semicircle. And you can see our flowers starting to come together real nice. And I'm going to move my page up and start to create our stem. So your stem can come right below that middle bottom petal. Just making that nice straight line. And to finish it off, I'm gonna make some beautiful big leaves. So you can see once again, it's almost like those awesome curved triangle petal-like shapes. Remember, everything we're doing is organic shapes, shapes that are made up, found in nature. So there's really no right or wrong way to do either. And the fact that we're making these for our mothers, knowing that she's going to love anything that you make her. Alrighty, so now you can see we've got our beautiful flower. Our flower is definitely showing emphasis here. We want to start making our background. So obviously it kind of looks like I have a floating daffodil right now. And so I want to add my little grass. So you can do more of a jagged zigzag line. Maybe some of them are a little more coming out, protruding out, or it can be more wavy, up to you. Now this side I'm going to do a little more interesting, just to give you an idea of how you can make your grass look. And have it go all the way out to the edge. And lastly, I'm going to add a little cloud here, showing my sky. Those nice little wavy lines. And maybe do one right here. So now that we've added our clouds, our flower, and our grass, my challenge for you is to add your own type of flower. We have the daffodil here right in the middle, but maybe behind you can add a different type of flower. Maybe you know your mother's favorite flower, or you know another flower you just really like to draw. So this is the time when you get to really be creative and add your own piece to make it unique and beautiful, knowing that your mother will enjoy it even more. That's made it special for her. Now I'm going to show you how I'm going to draw mine, but I'm going to do mine on the time lapse since I really want you to take this challenge and make it your own, but you can still see me. And just like everything, the way we use our color, you can use whatever materials you have at your house. So if you have paint, you can use paint, markers, crayons. I think for this one, I'm going to be using color sticks. And once again, you can just kind of see how I do that. Happy creating, and remember that your assignment is just to turn this into your awesome moms, grandmas, aunts on Mother's Day this Sunday. Happy creating.